It's the Treehouse.
We believe in the ultimate unifier in this country, and that is stupidity. Luckily, that's a big umbrella. So today, instead of starting with inauguration and new administration stuff, we're going to talk about the lady who suffered second-degree burns because she spilled super hot barbecue sauce on herself. And she's now $2.8 million richer because of it. Now, she did not do this on purpose. I don't think. But this is a Texas story. It's a local deal. At Bill Miller Barbecue, which has, close to 80 locations in Texas, including San Antonio, Austin, Corpus Christi. Well, they got sued after their barbecue sauce caused serious burns to a woman's leg. She ordered 4 of their breakfast tacos. Damn it, I'm hungry. I want a breakfast taco. In addition to the 4 breakfast tacos, she also ordered a side of barbecue sauce. And that's when her day changed. They handed it all to her in a paper bag in barbecue restaurant style. Then she pulled over in the parking lot to eat her succulent Texas meal. The problem is the container with the barbecue sauce was so hot. How hot was it? She dropped it and spilled sauce all over her right thigh, causing second-degree burns. This is the time in any news story I hear about burns where I have to go look up which degrees are the bad ones, because I can never remember. The good news is I know second-degree burn is the middle one. Mm-hmm. At least that I have retained in my soft brain. I know the second-degree burn. Thank you, Trey. Thank you for the golf clap of acknowledgement. I appreciate it. I know the second-degree burn is the middle one, but I never remember which is the bad. First degree,
third,
or third degree. Thank you, Medical Encyclopedia Trey. Well, you weren't around when I first read the story, so I had to click a link to find out for sure. According to the Cleveland Clinic, second-degree burns are described as a mild type of burn that causes blistering, shiny skin, pain, and skin discoloration. They're the most common type of burn. If your burn is small, you can treat this type of burn at home. Okay? That's according to the Cleveland Clinic. But if you read about the degrees of burns on Wikipedia, that tells a slightly different story, which I, of course, wanted to check on. So a second-degree burn, according to Wikipedia, extends to superficial dermis. Okay? You will get red with clear blisters, blanches with pressure. The texture is moist, very painful, and healing time is 2 to 3 weeks. Prognosis and complications are a local infection like cellulitis, but no scarring typically. Very painful, though. But then that's superficial second degree. Then there's deep partial thickness second degree. So this is where I'm already confused again. I used to be somewhat clear-cut in knowing there was first degree, second degree, third degree, and I knew second degree was the middle one. But now there's 2 middle ones. There's 2 second degrees. It's like a second degree A and a second degree B. So I just read you second degree A. Second degree B extends into deep dermis. Your appearance on the burn is yellow or white, less blanching, maybe blistering. The texture is fairly dry, unlike the moist texture in second degree A, and the sensation is pressure and discomfort. Healing time is 3 to 8 weeks. This is weird because now it says the prognosis on second degree B is scarring, contractures, which may require excision and skin grafting. Okay. What's throwing me off here is it says in the sensation, there's pressure and discomfort on second degree B. Second degree A, it says it's very painful, but the healing time on B is 3 to 8 weeks. A is 2 to 3 weeks. B has horrific scarring potentially. See, now I'm back to confused and wondering whether or not this lady should have gotten $2.8 million.
Well, it depends on how deep into the dermis it goes. So like it can be very painful because it's
on the top layer, so it's more sensitive because it comes into contact with more stuff.
Yeah.
As opposed to B, which is deeper in, so you get that pressure, and it's not. It's still, I think, equally as painful, but there's pressure and discomfort that
There's just
comes
more
with that
scarring.
because yes,
Okay.
and blistering is probably the main thing that agitates the skin the most.
And I'm sure also the size of the area has something to do with it too. And I'm going to guess a woman that ordered 4 breakfast tacos, there was a big area on her thigh. That,
I would
got
imagine
barbecue
so.
sauce.
Yep. Yeah, I imagine there were a few
lot
quadrants
of area there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, maybe she's a petite but a hearty eater.
Mm-mm.
In Texas, in San Antonio,
4 breakfast tacos with a side of barbecue sauce
at a Texas barbecue rataurant. This
Okay,
ain't Memphis.
I've seen tiny women put away some food.
Yeah, but have you seen barbecue sauce put away a tiny woman?
No, I have not. I can say that. I have not. But this is all started because of the precedent of the lady that got burned by the coffee at McDonald's.
Which, by the way, was 3rd-degree burns.
Yes.
And she was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. So we all made fun of that story when it first happened. But when you read the details of that case, it's actually really horrific what she experienced. I'm not saying she deserved all that money, but everyone made fun of her. Oh, you spilled hot coffee on your leg. Whatever, grow up. You don't deserve a bunch of money. But again, when you read the details of the injury, which included her genitals being scorched.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like something out of like horror torture, like something out of the movie Hostel or Saw.
But if you drop something on yourself, how is that their fault?
I'm glad you asked that question, Raj. I'm really glad you asked that question. And I'm going to answer it next.
Okay.
You're listening to the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
You're in the Treehouse. Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
This segment is brought to you by Cook DFW Roofing and Restoration. To get your free roof inspection, call 833-COOK-DFW. That's 833-COOK-DFW, or go to cookdfw.com. Dan O'Malley, along with Trey Trenholm and Raj Sharma, with you inside the Treehouse on Monday, January 21st, 2025, talking about the woman who sued and won against Bill Miller Barbecue in Texas because the barbecue sauce was too damn hot. She ordered 4 breakfast tacos along with a side of barbecue sauce. And Raj, what was your question as we went into that last break?
I said, if you spill something on yourself, how is that their fault?
Because the sauce was so hot, as soon as it touched her hand, she dropped it. So it was so hot, it was burning through the container, so hot she couldn't hold it. She dropped it and spilled it all over her tiny right thigh, which then caused the 2nd-degree burns. Her lawyer said the safety guideline is 135 degrees. They served it at 189. For those of you that don't remember physical science from elementary school or middle school, for reference, water boils at 212. Okay. The lawsuit claims she suffered physical and mental pain, impairment, disfigurement, medical expenses, and lost wages. It happened in 2023, but a jury just weighed in, calling the restaurant 100% negligent and awarded her $2.8 million in punitive damages. So you get the first set of damages, which usually covers, the medical expenses and stuff, and then you get the punishment stuff, and that's where you make the big bucks. So Trey, you did a little digging in the break there and found a little more info for us on super hot barbecue sauce.
I did. I even found a picture of said wound.
Really? Let's see. I got to see this because, again, 1st degree, Trey, is the worst or the best burn?
1st degree is like a sunburn, a little bit. 1st degree is the the lesser of all 3 degrees.
Gotcha. This is where we need to get on the same page with degrees of things, because when it comes to burns, 1st degree is okay, 2nd degree is not okay, 3rd degree bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other examples that we have where a 3rd position is okay, but 1st is the worst, like murder. Like if there's 3rd degree murder, it's like murder light or sugar-free murder. 2nd degree murder, which is, that's like diet murder. And then 1st degree, that's, the worst murder. That's, you're getting all the calories.
No aspartame in the 1st degree murder.
No, there are no substitutes in 1st degree murder.
No
all
sweet
right,
low.
Yeah. All right, Trey. So enlighten us on the barbecue sauce lady.
All right.
And you're sure this is her actual injury and not just some sort of
Yes,
weird
this is from
Google
the
image
Daily
result?
Mail.
Okay. Trusted source. Holy Jesus, mother
That is
God.
that is pretty bad.
Okay. Me, give her. I'm not sure if she got enough money.
That's just a
Nah, that's not-
strawberry.
Yeah, that's not too. I mean, there's a lot of It also got infected. You can see that. where the
Yeah.
white is.
That's great. Like, Trey, I've like you and I played enough sports as kids, and I have a recurring strawberry scar on my right knee whenever I would slide into second base, and it hurt a little bit. It looked a little bit like that, but I know that was caused from 189-degree barbecue sauce, which includes sugar. So I imagine that wound's probably pretty deep.
Yes, you can kind of see that, and then there's also, like I said, you can see where the white and there's like a little dark spot at the bottom right. That's where you can see where it's getting infected.
Well, you can see all around it where it's inflamed all around the edges. That's infection. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
That's also a really big area, Trey. You're right. That's a big hawk.
mhm.
yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing in here to offer up any sort of perspective to see not just how big the wound is, but how big the leg itself is. Since we don't have that, I'm just left to imagine, and my imagination is running amok. And so I'm thinking that wound is probably 3-4 feet long. So in that case, maybe $1 million per foot.
I was going to say by the acre, but that's a lot of acreage.
It is.
I don't know how much an acre is.
I think that's the Yellowstone sequel right there. Airport,
Yeah, I can
Kevin
see
Costner being angry off in one corner.
Taylor Sheridan's new movie, Landwoman.
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.